The following video is rated PG for puzzling gameplay. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hello everyone, welcome back to the Tetris Attack Speedrun Tournament 2022. Hope you guys are all enjoying your Saturdays, and thank you for tuning in with us today. And glad that you are, because this is going to be a very hype matchup. Got two of the titans of the puzzle speedrunning community, Yoshi versus Cards of the Heart. A rematch of the Pokemon Puzzle Challenge 2019 Grand Finals, and Yoshi is looking to prove himself by winning his first tournament. Card is looking to keep his podium streak intact. So we got a really exciting matchup for you, and we're gonna break it all down for you. I am Tayman, and I'm joined by recent winner of the main of winners bracket, Foxy Man, and I Like Being Smart.
Hello. Hello, everyone, and excited for today's match. Should be a great one.
Yeah, we got all-stars in the matchup, but we always got all-stars on commentary as well. We're gonna bring you a good match here, but before we do that, for anyone that is unfamiliar with Tetris Attack, or maybe just not familiar with the speedrun straps that our runners are going to be using, please take a moment to take a look at this delightful tutorial video that's been put together by our very own Cards of the Heart.
Tetris Attack is a match 3 puzzle game released for the Super Nintendo in August 1996 for North America and November 1996 for Europe. It was also broadcast on the Japanese Teleview service from November 1996 until the service was discontinued in June 2000. As a match 3 puzzle game, if you match at least 3 of the same panel either horizontally or vertically, the panels will disappear. To win, however, you'll need to do more than simply match 3 at a time. You need to make combos and chains to not only prevent your gradually rising stack from reaching the top of your playfield for a time, but also send garbage to your opponent to make their stack reach the top of their playfield. You make combos by matching more than 3 panels in a row at the same time. They don't keep your stack from rising for very long, but they do send small garbage blocks to your opponent that can quickly add up if stacked correctly. You make chains by linking sets of 3 or more matches together. Make a set of panels disappear and then have the panels directly above them fall into another match. Not only does this keep your stack from rising for a longer period of time, but it will also make thicker garbage blocks that will be more effective at actually filling out your opponent's stack to the top. If your stack reaches the top of your playfield and the game tries to break the stack through the top, you lose, so you want to avoid this at all costs and force it on your opponent as much as possible. To beat these computer opponents, you'll have to either make sure that they run out of time while their stack is completely topped off, send so much garbage to your opponents that they can no longer make a move, or send garbage to your opponent in such a way so that they think they can no longer make a move. That said, due to the way this game handles combo garbage as well as the overall speed of these opponents, you will almost exclusively see our players make them run out of time through timely garbage attacks. Easy mode has 10 stages, normal mode has 11 stages, and hard and V-hard, as we call it, have 12. In this tournament, players will be racing through those stages to get to the end as fast as they can. The first player to defeat the final opponent wins the race. The first player to win a predetermined number of races wins the match. Best of luck to all of our players.
Alright, so we are getting down into the final stretch. We are at the final 4 competitors of the tournament, soon to be 3 as we play out this this losers semifinal match. So in main bracket, all of the matches are going to be played on the hard best of 7, with the exception of grand finals, which is going to be best of 9. But the winner of the winners bracket, Foxy Man, he will be starting out with a 1-0 lead. So definitely a lot of variance in very hard that our runners have been adjusting to. And we also have a prize pool for this tournament, something that we started recently. Just a little bit of cash to sweeten the pot. Get those Baconators if you can. Right now we have hit our goal of $500, but we want to see if we can get that a little higher before the tournament concludes. If you want to cheer your Twitch bits, you can also subscribe or donate directly. That will all go into the prize pool. And got a big prize for first place, 40%. That's $200 or about 63 Baconator combo meals. So you will not be hungry for at least 2 months, let's say. But for anyone who doesn't take home the top prize, we got a descending prize scale, including 3% to the redemption bracket winner, and 2% is going to be raffled off to a random player. So we play for fun and we play for glory. That is, I would say, the main motivators. But now a little something extra on top of it. So yes, we are at loser semifinals, and it's a question of if Cards of the Heart is going to make it onto the podium. Yeah, he has never fallen off the podium in his Puzzle League speedrunning tournament career, and I think for Yoshi, it's a question of can he bounce back from his loss to Foxy Man. Yoshi certainly one of the favorites to win the tournament, if not the favorite, but has stumbled a little bit, and he's going to have to come back against one of the toughest players in the game, Cards of the Heart. So let's take a look at the matchup here. And Nicole, you are the resident hype girl and fangirl of Cards of the Heart. So why don't you? So yeah, why don't you tell us like what your thoughts on this matchup are?
So we're all a little shocked that Yoshi is here in losers semifinals. I thought he was just gonna do grand finals, sweep everybody, do all this stuff, and then Foxy Man just decided to show up. It's wild, but not unexpected. But yeah, I just like Cards has been practicing a lot and been getting some times that would be competitive, but against Yoshi, but also times that wouldn't. But considering how some of Yoshi's times have been iffy within the margin of troll, it's I'm gonna give the edge to Yoshi, but I think it could go either way, genuinely.
Yeah, for sure. I think Cards has been joking, or maybe not joking, that he has no chance here, but he can consistently put up mid-30s times, which still can compete with Yoshi. It's not a slam dunk, but those are still good times against him. So, Foxy, why don't you tell us what you're going to be looking for in this matchup?
I mean, coming into this, I like you can see from the leaderboard times, Yoshi has all the number 1 times, Cards has all the number 2 times. Coming into the tournament, I thought Yoshi would take first place, Cards would take second place. But here we are at loser semifinals. Cards is just, as we've said many times, like a titan in the scene. He's been around for almost 10 years now, speedrunning Pokemon Puzzle League in this game, consistently pushing the boundaries. But on the other side, we have Yoshi, who is just a pure, just skilled master at this game. Someone who I've been aware of since I started playing PvP on the PvP side of things back in 2018. So these are really just almost, you could say, like a speedrunning juggernaut in cards versus just someone who has somehow found a way to master all aspects of the game in Yoshi. And so I'm just excited to see how this will go. I think you can't ignore the fact that Yoshi just has to be the favorite here, but Cards also has such a high ceiling and has the potential to create an upset. But I think I would still take Yoshi, and I'd go with 6 games. I think Cards, he's had time to kind of like de-rust in some of his previous matches, get some of the bad times out, but I know after he has some upsetting performance, he usually comes back really strong. So I'm expecting him to get a couple, but Yoshi, with the pure skill and consistency, I still expect to win in 6.
Yeah, that's about where I would fall as well. I think Cards is too good to just roll over against Yoshi. I think he's going to take a game or two and put up a very good fight. Ultimately, I think it will be Yoshi in 6. Yeah, Cards has like a very compact play style, very good board vision, but it seems like Yoshi has the pretty good board vision and the elite cursor speed on top of it. So like they're maybe not quite as consistent as Cards, but his floor and ceiling are I think are a little higher than his. So yeah, it's going to be a good one. So let's not delay any further. Why don't we get our Cards of the Heart fangirl to toss us over?
Well, ladies and gentlemen, and everyone in between, we've got Yoschi112, number 1 seed. What is he doing in Losers? And we've got Cards of the Heart, number 3 seed. What is he doing in Losers? But we've got a Losers match that's going to happen right now. Swag 12 from Yoshi right as we pop up on screen.
Cards are going for the FFR strats of warming up on the hard mode. Is it hard mode? Maybe he's doing normal.
He might be doing normal.
Oh, okay. I think Cards is usually more used to warming up on normal, but doing some endless mode to warm up his fingers. But we should be getting going just any second now.
Yeah, and Cards has been talking about how his fingers will give him trouble sometimes, and so he's definitely going to have to push himself to the limit to beat Yoshi.
Yeah, it's definitely no small feat to beat Yoshi. If I'm Cards, I'm hoping that I feel like coming in as the underdog, you have to just hope you win the close ones. Maybe get one where Yoshi has a stinker and you can still pull it off. But we seem to be going right into it. So without further ado, we have 2 very good players about to put on a highlight reel for us.
Oh, and Yoshi already dropped that first attack.
Swap! Oh my god! What a god! It's so silly. And swap for the 9 combo is so good.
And he still gets a 19.
Yeah, that's the crazy thing. Of Yoshi has a segmented attack that looks like he messed up. Cards with a bigger, what you would call safer chain. But Yoshi's still a second ahead going into stage 2. Not anything too big, but it just shows the different styles. Yoshi can just turn it on and do whatever he wants whenever he's playing well.
Yeah, that was actually that was good timing because Bumpty had just gotten that 5 combo before he sent his attack. No, but Cards
there.
That's gonna cost him 5 seconds or so, and that's definitely gonna add up against Yoshi. And we'll have to look and see if Cards tries to play more aggressive, like if he feels like he has to get out of his comfort zone.
I don't know. If I'm Cards, I'd probably prefer just to play safe and hope that Yoshi messes up than like if you try to beat Yoshi at his own game, I feel like that's almost just a recipe for disaster. But who knows? The RNG can do whatever the RNG wants to do sometimes.
Nice 17 from Cards there. I mean, as somebody who has beaten Yoshi, Mr. Foxy Man, like, is that kind of the strategy you took? That just you got to play your game and see how it goes, or?
I mean, if I'm being completely honest, my strategy was more like, I'm gonna lose this. I'm just gonna go in, have a good time, and it actually worked out pretty well. I will say I had a lot more pressure on myself for almost every other match. And I did probably the best against Yoshi, so I don't know if that's the best advice, but at some level you just have to be prepared and play your game, and if anyone can do that, I feel like it's got to be CardsOfTheHeart.
Absolutely.
Car's getting no help from that Wiggler. Going down to the third line. Gonna take a 31, which isn't ideal. Yoshi getting trolled a little bit on Froggy, but like 22 counts as trolling for Yoshi. That's just so ridiculous.
But yeah, I will say I think I got a little bit lucky when it came to Yoshi, because I think after I played him, he kind of was caught off guard and decided, you know what, I need to take this more seriously. So I expect Yoshi's going to be playing much safer, not just kind of YOLOing it and just seeing what happens after he saw that does not always work against me.
Yeah, if Yoshi is able to adjust his gameplay to like maybe increase his average time a tiny bit, but definitely reduce the variability, that's going to make it that much harder for Cards. Because if you can't even bank on Yoshi to get tilted or trolled as much, like what recourse do you have? Although like I don't know if we should necessarily be talking as if it's like a sure thing. Like let's let things play out for sure.
Yeah, the other thing is, when it comes to the first 8 stages, which are just a whole different beast than the cave, when it comes to the first 8 stages, your goal, at least my goal when I approach this, is just be within the margin of RNG for the cave. If you can do that, then you can make whatever happen in the cave as long as you play solidly. And yeah, Yoshi, a little less than a full stage ahead at this point, but Cards is definitely still within that margin of RNG, which we have seen many times so far in this tournament. And he, with a 5 chain and a solid combo follow-up, doesn't quite get the quick kill on Lungefish, but probably will be a quick kill after this.
Is this gonna... How's this looking on Yoshi's Raven? Oh.
That purple clear just gave just enough time to get the clear on the garbage. But Yoshi with plenty of follow-up here, assuming there's no chain, but there is a chain. Will he get to second tier? He will not.
Time.
Still going in the cave at 5 minutes.
That was silly.
It's like almost a guarantee for Yoshi that he will go in that early. Cards is trying to fend a lot, but Raven,
oh my god.
He sent the right number of lines, but assuming there's not a chain here, given that there's not going to be any shake, this should be fine. And yeah, it's totally fine. So yeah, Cards going into cave 30 seconds behind Yoshi. Any stage can make up that difference. So as long as Cards play solidly here, doesn't get too worried, he should be fine. But at the same time,
oh wow!
Oh, God, I just thought that was going to be a kill, but Yoshi did not get that kill, and there's a chain. So this could be the difference. Unfortunately, that's a little too long to down stack that. So Hookbill will go down, and Cards will still have some room to make up here.
Hookbill, no, Hookbill, you can't go. You don't do X7s. Hello.
Oh, and the greens, that's not cool.
Yeah, Hookbill
This is where cave gets sketchy. Like, oh wow, that could have gone horribly. It's catching a little bit of a break there.
Piranha doing the +5 combo chain? Like, hello? You are not allowed to swag out like that. Gets the 23.
I thought that was weird. Piranha just decided to go for a random clear at the match at the bottom instead of downstacking that they normally does. But either way, it results in a kill for Yoshi. And Yoshi on pretty good pace, possibly for like a low 8 time here. Unless there's some trolling, Cards is still about a stage behind. But 19 second, that's going to tighten this up a little bit.
Keeping pace for sure. Let's see what this Kamek does. Kamek's popping off like a jerk.
Stacking as long as nothing clears, and yeah, that's a 16-second kill for Yoshi, and that is definitely going to open the door for a sub-8 time potentially. We'll probably be saying that a lot of times in this match for both sides, if I am not mistaken.
Yeah, meanwhile, we see from Cards, I don't think he's not messing up his game that much. Maybe he's trying to be a little more aggressive, but not trying anything radical. And I think when you're as good as Cards, like I think that's the right decision. It's not like this is it's not like a 1 seed versus 16 seed sort of scenario.
Right.
So just play to your strengths, and then have hope.
Yeah. Having hope with Bowser's a thing, which is like a huge estimate. Oh no!
Bowser, you don't have time for this.
This could and that's
the
2
clear.
chain.
The chain, but the card is getting trolled on Kamek.
And
But
here
that's
we
a kill.
go.
We're going to be in Bowser at the same time. This is literally anyone's game at this point. Because Yoshi's pretty much starting off from scratch with this Bowser right now. But Bowser's going super low, and I'm sure Yoshi has enough. But that's a perfectly set up blue!
Good down stack into the triangles. Wow.
And unfortunately, there's probably such a good chance that there's a chain somewhere here, and indeed there is, and this is not looking good for Yoshi. Cards, if he gets a good kill,
No, never mind.
I mean, it's a risky strat, but if you can catch them a little out of place when you're just sending combos, you can catch them off guard and get a kill. And Yoshi does that to just barely squeak by with about her 9-minute time, but Cards just a little bit behind. I'm curious if this will be the kill. Unfortunately, that's the second tier. But yeah, Cards already not happy, but that chain off of garbage again, he's going to be even less happy.
The official time there for Yoshi being 8:53. So going from a possible sub-8 to a sub-9 can be a little frustrating, but it's Bowser, so you have to be a little bit, forgive yourself a little bit more.
But yeah, if I'm Cards, honestly, seeing Yoshi get an 8:53 makes me feel good. I know it doesn't feel good to lose the race, but Cards knows for sure he can beat an 8:53. So he just has to kind of keep going with the mindset of, sure, I lost one, but you're going to lose some. You just have to keep going and win the next one. Treat every game like it's a fresh game.
Absolutely. I concur.
Also, as Tayman knows, Cards is not a foreigner to winning many in a row. Cards starting 3-0 up against Tayman, but then dropping 3-0. So really, could be a sign he's a bit of a streaky player, but definitely would not count him out just yet.
Yeah, anything can happen. It's just I don't want to. I think we have this this hobby of like hyping up Yoshi a ton, like deservedly so. But it's still not impossible. It's just very hard to beat him. But it has happened. That's why he's down here in losers bracket.
Yeah, it's still crazy. All right, game 2. These players not taking any time to rest, just jumping back into it. Love seeing it.
No rest for the wicked or the bad game players.
And a 6 chain from Yoshi that's going to get cleared immediately. On the other side, we have the exact opposite, a 3 chain attack from Cards.
22, not the end of the world. I wonder if the 3 chain was intentional, because that's usually not going to cut it pre-cave.
Honestly, the 22 seconds after 3 chain is not that uncommon. Of if you can get a quick attack that kind of like baits a clear out of the opponent and then have enough on the follow-up, usually that's good enough for like a high teen or low 20 time, assuming there's no other BSery that happens.
Dude, look at that manipulation, that block manipulation to get the 9 combo.
Oh, 1 lane short from Cards. He had a chance to drop that, I think. No, I think there was just a lot of stuff. But getting bailed out a little bit, but could have been faster. And that's at these upper levels, that's all it takes. Oh my gosh, 5 seconds here, 5 seconds there. You know, oh, lag reduction strategy, do a bigger chainer times 3, and like there's all this super high meta stuff that's going on.
Yeah.
And then you just get an 11 Poochie because, you know, that's just what you do. And okay.
That was an 11.
Okay.
That was an 11 without even having Poochie topped off right away.
The follow-ups are
good.
insane.
Dude,
By the
follow-up
look on
game is
Cards,
where it's at.
I was gonna say, by the look on Card's face, it looks like these 3 chains are not intentional. He seems just a little bothered after each of his attacks lately that have been on the shorter side. But even despite maybe not doing exactly what he wants, because he has that board vision and can follow up so quickly, all said and done, it's really not too bad. And that was a beautiful 8 combo from Card's side right there.
That was a really cool 8 combo. I have not seen that specific arrangement that often. That's a beautiful attack from Yoshi.
Will it get rewarded? It will. That's a 14 second. That's 240 kill on Froggy. That's insane pace right now.
Unbelievable. I hate this game. Why can't I get that?
And yeah, that's more than a stage lead for Yoshi. Yoshi on a very solid pace by his standards, and Cards on a very poor pace by his standards. Usually I aim for about a 3-minute time, 3-minute kill on Froggy. So going into Froggy around 3 minutes is not what Cards wants to see.
Lunchfish is being a bit of a butt, but still gets to 17.
And that is Blarg, but yeah.
Oh, yes.
Reach.
They're both shaped like blobs, so whatever.
The fire blob and the water blob.
That's good.
I just feel like Cards has been dropping just about everything, which is so uncharacteristic for him.
I feel like he's just really trying to push himself and like just hasn't been able to make it work. And like, you know, he's not putting up like awful times, but it just keeps, you know, 24, 22, that just adds up against Yoshi, like, because we see now that he's like probably 3/4 of a stage behind.
Like Yoshi's current pace right now is probably ahead of most people's PBs that aren't named Cards or Yoshi, if I had to guess. But that's a very beautiful 4 followed by many 5 combos attack on Cards' side. So as long as he's within the margin of RNG, this can go any single way.
Alright, so when's Raven gonna stop it here? Hello? Oh, okay.
Okay.
See, like, I know Yoshi's probably, like, asking himself, why did I go out the X6 there? Because that's, like, part of his strategy is, like, don't make the big change. Like, maybe he feels like he has to just to kind of, like, give himself better assurance in this match. But, like, that screen shake, like, probably cost him 10 or 15 seconds against Raven.
But still, if you're Yoshi, like, 27-second stage, if that's the worst case scenario, you've got to be pretty happy with that.
Oh, his
There
garbage
you
isn't
go.
getting dropped. There's gonna be a chain here. It's gonna
That
be
was a
some-
nice opening attack from Cards, but just unfortunate that there was the clear so fast there.
Koopa? Hello? We're done? Oh my god.
Oh my,
Hello?
4-chain.
Hello! Is that this gonna be good?
Yeah.
48. I mean, he's still under 6 minutes after Koopa. It's still really good. This is like Cards' chance to maybe like get a 15 or something. Koopa has those big pillars, but is like still chaining,
Oh my dude. Oh my god.
and the clear is just right there.
Yoshi going pretty small on this chain, just a X3, but with the combos, that's gonna barely do
Wow.
any shake, and that's a 15-second kill.
Unbelievable.
And yeah, almost simultaneous kills, so Yoshi with a full stage lead going into stage 11. But again, Kamek and Bowser are the most notorious for trolling, so gotta clutch it out, finish it out, no matter what it takes.
Oh, he's going for the... Oh, the
Yeah,
18 on Piranha, okay.
He's Kamek.
Kamek, that's enough, alright. Back to prison with you. We're kidnapping Baby Mario.
Oh my gosh, 2-chain, 3-chain, 4-chain, more chain?
One fish, one fish, two fish, red fish, blue fish. Kamek!
Oh, Card's not letting the combos breathe. That could have been a kill.
Kamek! Kamek gets a lag chain on Card's side. Has he sent enough?
This is actually
Wait, he-
really bad on Yoshi's side. If
He-
he gets
Oh,
a
God.
clear here. Oh, but oh my gosh, this is not. Yoshi might even consider resetting if.
How this much?
Okay.
How do you spend this much garbage?
Yeah, if I'm Yoshi, I reset this.
Oh,
Grandma
yeah?
Nicole will just hop in the corner here a little bit. You kids and your reset strats. I mean, fair point, but you kids and your.
Unbelievable.
This
I mean,
is
I
crazy.
guess a reset versus how it's going now is about the same. Now that Yoshi's finally gotten the garbage off,
Yeah.
and it took
Oh,
like 30
boy.
seconds or so, but Cards gets the lead.
Kamek!
Oh,
But if there's anything that we know about this game, it's that there's really just one stage that matters, and it's Bowser.
yep. That's it.
And this is Card's first lead of the entire match. I know it's only 2 games so far, but he's been down for every single bit of this so far. So really, if he gets this, he's got to be feeling pretty good about sniping this.
Oh, but look at those big pillars. Oh, but Bowser's gonna start chaining.
Oh man, this looks so close. It looks like it could go either way. And
Okay.
Yoshi's Bowser gets a clear.
Did you have?
Oh,
I
horizontal. That's fine.
This looks possibly good on Card's
and it
side.
looks-
Oh
my
my
no!
gosh.
this will be good.
Yeah.
Card
Okay.
gets it.
Wait. Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Unbelievable.
Wow. So close.
And yeah, I said Cards, if he wants to win, he's got to win with a stinker, and he's got to win the close ones. This was both a stinker and a close one by these player standards, and Cards very fortunate to win that. Assuming he did win that. I actually don't know what the delay on the streams are, but it looked pretty clean.
Yeah, so Cards ended up with Yoshi ended up with a 947, and Cards ended up with a 942.
Oh my god. And Yoshi has got to be kicking himself right there, because that was a 1 minute 50-second Kamek and then also a bad Bowser. To be that far ahead and to lose, I mean, we've seen it happen so many times, so I can't say it's that unexpected, but Cards has now pushed this from a best of 7 to a best of 5 with it even out at 1-1. So it's all back to square one here, and it's whoever can get 3 races first. So
who is gonna do it? Who will win this endurance match?
Who knows? That's
And Cards just kind of fell over in his chair after that match, just kind of being utterly thankful for what transpired.
yeah. I mean, 942 isn't gonna win a whole lot in this now that we're down to the final 4. So it's
No.
very fortunate that you can get almost 10 minutes and still come out with a win.
Hey, that's where Yoshi's combo spam strategy can really bite him at times.
Yeah.
When all that gets cleared in cave, it's almost a certainty that a chain is gonna fall just by freaking chaos theory. But that was so... Okay, you gonna drop that garbage game? I guess the 13. Card is Lagatooth on the 3rd line, not doing him any favors. When are we getting the... When are we getting the ROM hack to make everyone raise up their stack super high?
That would make me feel fantastic. Getting kills like the gods.
I literally can't even follow what's happening on Yoshi's screen, but that should be good for a 14-second kill, and he is, as we say, schmoovin' across the stage right now.
Schmoovin' USA. Play it at your local arcade.
The crazy thing about Yoshi sometimes is like, how do you even find that? But, you know, he's been playing for a long time, grinding for a long time, you know, you just build those skills over time of finding those patterns, as Tay likes to say a lot. You know, you find the patterns and then you just repeat the patterns, and the more you find them, the more you repeat them, the more you get used to it, and that's how you get good at the video game.
But you also have to know what the patterns are in the first place, which is why we encourage new runners or even established runners to be watching other runners and see what patterns they go for, and then you can kind of learn how to start practicing that, go into marathon mode, see how you can manipulate the blocks, and then just try to fold that into your speedrun strats.
Yeah, and as someone who's been improving my combo game for the past... Oh, just casual 11, okay. But as somebody who's been improving my combo game the past couple of years, it really has come down to, you know, going into marathon mode and then just try, you know, like, oh, I found it. Oops, I messed it up. Oh, I found it. Now I got it. Like, and just... Because sometimes, you know, these guys make it look so easy to swap all the right blocks around to get these 8 and 9 combos. But when you actually go in, it's like, oh, man... It's not as easy as it looks, so it's Yoshi.
Yeah, I will say one of the things motivated by both Cards of the Heart and Bumbledon, actually, who was a participant in last year's tournament, was trying out the combos only mode. I did some easy combos only grinding at some point in this tournament because I wanted just to get my combo vision a little bit better. But Cards of the Heart is the person with the world record in that category. And that is why, I mean, There's many reasons why, but that's one of the reasons why he's beaten all these modes only using combos. So he definitely has the board vision just from the practice of doing crazy things like that.
Maybe I should have a subathon, and if I get to $1,000, I'll do V hard combo only. That's how much you'd have to pay me to do V hard combos only. Because like we were doing easy combos only on meme night for April Fools, and we just we kind of had a bad time. I mean, it was fun, but it was very frustrating.
It was like, we're gonna play this twice and then just be done with it.
Yeah, and Cards honestly playing pretty solidly so far.
Yeah, absolutely.
But Yoshi is just a full stage ahead, which just doesn't seem fair whatsoever. This will be some shake on Lunge's side for Cards, but Lunge will definitely be topped off. So assuming no chains, this should be fine and not fine.
Lungefish, you did not have time for that. It's gonna be a lot of shake there. Card still gets the 20. This Raven is gonna be a 19. Okay, that's like 426 of the cave. That's fine. That's like,
silly.
Oh my God, that's disgusting.
That's my PB. That's like my PB into cave. You know, I could, I 100%, no fooling, could get that every time if I had a mind game link.
We have Yoshi going to an X4 here, but that will be a clear with the purples.
That would have probably been like a 12 if that down stack clear wasn't there. But he's gonna have to settle for an 18. Just absolutely terrible. Like what?
But yeah, like I was saying before, Cards is on a good pace. He killed Raven around 5 minutes. That's usually what I'm considering a really good time. Like a 5-minute cave entrance is extremely, extremely good. And if he's not screen watching, he probably even thinks he's ahead or something now. But Yoshi just with an almost 5-minute kill on Hookbill, it's the next level thing that you just don't expect to see, even in race settings.
Are we done? Are we done playing?
Oh my God. And now they're tied up because cave.
Oh, 22. I mean, still like. See,
Yoshi still like a stage ahead, but it's.
He starts the same. Oh, sorry. Yeah, something else to say.
No. I have nothing else to say. I'm mumbling. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say his strategy of starting the chain early. He can get trolled a little bit and still get like a 15. But and Cards gets an 11 on Piranha.
Oh,
and that's gonna keep him in this game.
This definitely has potential to be a sub-8 losing time.
I forget, was that a like
Kamek down stacking here, but will find the clear.
I don't know if Kamek has anything to chain off of though down there, so I think
unless there's a chain on the top row, this should be a kill.
Okay.
Oh, he came up with a clear, but it still is going to be a kill.
Oh my
gosh! 19!
They're both going into cave sub 7. What is this sorcery?
This could be two sub 730s. What the? I don't want to say anything wrong, but what the actual F?
The guy.
Mini TAs, guys! Mini TAs!
Swear words.
Swear words. Lots and lots of swear words.
Holy buckets.
And Yoshi with a beautiful attack. Bowser unfortunately going to be chaining here. Bowser chaining on Card's side, but this might be a good down stack from Cards. That's going to be a clear.
Clear's right there. Okay, is Bowser going to down stack those?
Oh, but the purples!
Horizontal! Ah!
This is Cards Bowser opportunity. Is it going to chain all the way down? Is there going to be a chain on Yoshi's side here? A 4 combo, that's going to be enough time. And I don't think Cards Bowser has a solution.
He doesn't save the grids! Oh! Wow!
And that's a sub 8 and another sub 8!
Double sub 8s. Oh my god. The horizontal.
Cards is going absolutely crazy in the cam right now. Wow. Oh,
Okay, so I thought maybe a sub 8 would lose one of these races, but I thought it would be Yoshi getting like a 720 and Cards getting like a 755. But Yoshi is the one with the 756, Cards with the 750. That's a 5-second margin in the second game, a 6-second margin in the third game, but 2 minutes apart. This is so wild.
Yoshi, that horizontal did it on Bowser. He probably would have won by 5 seconds if that didn't happen. And really, like, we just go through all of that song and dance just to do a coin flip at Bowser. Like, isn't life insane, everyone?
I mean,
Jesus.
oof.
Unbelievable.
So I have lost 2 casual races to Yoshi where I got sub 8 times. So I really was just expecting this is just going to happen at some point. But the way it happened with Yoshi being so far ahead and Cards just making up just little bit by little bit when it came to the cave. And when it mattered most, just got the slightly better Bowser. And he's up 2-1 in this set right now.
Like, it's just hard. It's like heart attack after heart attack after. Oh, so much Bowser. Much Bowser, much stress.
Ooh. Yeah, maybe with those 2 games that Cards took, like, we have a much better chance of seeing a full slate of 7, which would definitely be hype after we were pretty likely robbed of that with the Foxy FFR Pro match.
Honestly, I kind of wanted that in that match. I didn't think I had a chance, and I was like, I'll just get a sub 8 in game 7 and call it a day. But it didn't have to come to that. But yeah, we've already hit the point where Nicole's prediction is wrong, which we thought that was a bold prediction to start with, so...
No worries. High quality entertainment overtakes my my spicy takes, so it's all good.
The segmented attack from Yoshi is still at 13. He had to wait for that second garbage to drop, and it was still at 13. It's like, my God, like if the race only went to Raven, like, I don't see how you'd beat Yoshi, because you need to hope that something goes wrong in cave.
That's a great point, actually. Because this has been very early domination from Yoshi, and then Cave has really been the decider. Like, early game, Yoshi is just, with how he plays, is just unmatched, honestly, I feel like, within the community. Like, you can get close, but having a lead on Yoshi early is just so hard. Like, what is that? Like, there's just, like, stuff just poofs up on the screen, and before you know it, there's just a 10-second Poochie. Like, what is this? Oh my gosh, it's so impressive.
The panels just magically fall into place to get a 9 combo plus a lag chain for a 10-second time, and that's just every single stage for Yoshi.
No, Poochie! Oh, Poochie going down super low. I just threw my Poochie flush across the room, so he won't do that again. Wiggler is down stacking, down stacking, down stacking.
Oh, one more line!
One more line. And the chain, so this is some bad luck early on for Yoshi that Cards definitely is...
Went second here, too.
Gonna appreciate.
Yikes!
A chain, and that's a lead change.
Announcer's curse! Nice!
Nope. No one likes you, Wiggler. Well, we kind of do, actually. You're cute.
I feel like the first 5 stages are fine until they're not.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
That was a beautiful attack from Cards as well. Like, we gush about Yoshi, but it cannot be said enough how great
That's
Cards is as
12.
well.
Cards is
There we
so
go.
good. Let's give Cards some love. We tend to talk about Yoshi a lot in his matches for good reason, but Card is so good at the game. Made these great layouts. How can he be good at the finance and accounting and layouts? Like, that's not allowed.
Cards is just consistent. I think that's why sometimes it's easy to overlook him because we just expect Cards to be consistently good, you know? And it's it's very cool.
Oh, look at that!
Wow.
Double chain on Yoshi's side. We're seeing that free cave trolling that's rarer but can happen. And like he's definitely not happy with two 30+ second stages pre-cave. Card is gonna slip into the lead here.
Yeah, I don't know if you noticed during my last match, but I would literally be hitting my head if I was Yoshi right there.
Yeah.
Oh, don't hurt yourself. Take care of your body. For your health.
There we go, 19 from Cards.
Oh, Yoshi has to let these garbage blocks fall. And he gets a 19. Card with maybe about a 10-second lead going in to Raven. It's basically tied up.
Yeah. And a much more pedestrian of pace of not getting to cave sub, for 4:30. It's just crazy.
Oh, and this is going to be a good Raven too! It's a 16!
Yeah.
And
Nice.
that's a 445 Raven kill from Card's side, so he's not only beating Yoshi right now, but he's playing extremely, extremely well and needing every little bit of that to give himself a fighting chance when it comes to this cave right here.
Oh, and look at that attack by Cards. Okay.
There will be a chain, unfortunately.
Hey, Koopa, stop. Just start down stacking. Okay.
20-second kill.
Okay, not bad.
Cards looking to extend this lead, although this might be a quick kill from Yoshi. Oh,
What?
not with purple zooming
Wow.
across the screen.
Oh my gosh.
But Yoshi does
18.
actually save 2 seconds.
And when you are in a close race, even like anything the AI does, even if it just wastes like 2 seconds, well, that's really annoying. Because Koopa looked to be in a bad position, but just had some lucky clears. Oh, and this gets a 14
Wow.
on Piranha, but look at this explosive attack by Yoshi.
I mean,
Oh,
that's
Oh.
so absurdly lucky on Card's side, because if just all those singles get cleared, then that could be what can end up being like a minute plus stage whenever you get in a situation where you're just setting single lines at a time and they keep clearing it. But that 14-second kill coming exactly when he needs it, and we'll see if Yoshi has the same luck here with all singles, and he does, but this looks to be Cards to lose this point, but that's too many singles. What are you doing?
Oops, all singles.
You cannot get that lucky multiple times in a row. That's not how this game works.
Yeah, unless you're PB grinding, you can try that. But in a race setting, that's some risky stuff, my friend.
Unless this is a crush, that actually might be a bailout. Oh, not enough time for the combos to breathe, though.
And that's a 14 for
Yeah.
Yoshi. See, that's what he's been looking for. And it finally paid off, and that luck that Cards banked up in the first 2 stages, he used
Oh
all
my
of it.
god.
Down to 15!
Dang.
Can we not?
Why are you doing my man like that? What?
Yeah, and I do think it is unfortunate, but that stage from Cards, definitely could have been played a little safer, had a little bit better execution. That was one of those situations where the cave did not give anything great, but meanwhile, Yoshi playing super solidly there with a big chain, combos to boot, and that will be the win. What was the time there? Was that a sub 8?
I think you got
Yeah,
another.
that was another 756.
Got another sub 8. Unbelievable.
So this
That's
time
just-
the 756 wins. Just last time it did.
That's
What?
actually just disgusting.
What the utter crap? What the utter crap? Oh, good.
It's like sometimes we talk about the run back not always being salty run back not always being good, but if you could just get the same time on the run back that was a sick time to begin with, not too bad.
Oh, the horizontal 6. This is not Pokemon Puzzle League, so that's not a guaranteed kill.
Accurate.
Especially when it's right against the garbage. Oh my god. Bowser. This is why no one runs this game outside of tournament season. It's all your fault, Bowser. Like, you're the reason why your children are neglected.
Poor Bowser Jr.
Or Bowser Jr.
Bowser will put Cards out of his misery as what looked to be a sub 8 potentially time is gonna fall down to a 9:33.
Like, back-to-back minute plus on Kamek and Bowser will just send any run packing.
But yeah, honestly, what we've seen from Yoshi so far has been 4 really good cave entrances. 1 mediocre cave, 1 bad cave, and 2 caves that were executed well and resulted in sub 8 times. So Yoshi's just playing on the level we expect of him. Cards played extremely well there. A little bit of a slip up on Kamek, I'd say, but outside of that, still playing extremely well in that race. But he still should be very happy that he won that 750 over 756, and it's back to even 2-2 here going into Game 5.
This is so hype.
Really?
You were afraid of the possible Yoshi sweep. It's good to have these exciting matchups as we toss our competitors into the Coliseum of misery and make them struggle for our enjoyment. But no one gets murdered, so that's nice.
Yeah.
The progress we've made. Instead, they don't get murdered, but maybe eventually with all those Baconators, they're gonna be eaten.
And all this Baconator talk. I don't even want to have a Baconator, but then I do. It's very, very conflicting.
You can't resist the greatest American invention since the cotton gin. What are you doing, Lakitu? That's gonna be a crush, or no, not a crush, but still
Not a
kill.
crush.
No Conscion this time. Sadly.
A 20-second is still pretty good on Lakitu. Just for the record.
Pretty good.
We're just talking about the best of the best here. And, it's...
How did Yoshi rescue that chain? Okay, I'm gonna and that's a 10. Okay, sure. And I'm gonna watch Cards more because I don't want to do him a disservice. He gets a 13 with a solid attack. And yeah, Cards might not have the cursor speed of Yoshi, but if the game gives him any sort of decent layout or decent attack formation, he's gonna find it and get to it.
Yeah, and that's what Cards has been known for all these years too. So
Hasn't sent enough on Poochie though.
Gotta let it breathe, and breathe it does for a 16-second kill.
Breathe out. Oh,
A
that's
little bit
not.
of a drop.
yeah,
Multiple
this-
drops.
This board arrangement is not doing Yoshi any favors. He's gonna have to do a full reset here, and that's a lot better. But he's gonna want to do a little more.
Cards getting enough garbage, just getting cleared down there by Wiggler.
Yeah, it was just
27
barely a
on-
one more line situation on Cards, and this is going to be about even at this point.
About even through Angry Birds, the stage. So we move on to Mystia. Sorry to the people on YouTube watching that don't get our inside jokes, but hey, that's why you should come join us in the Discord. It's 100%.
Twitch TV / oh, what's our channel? I was gonna plug our Twitch and then I totally forgot what the channel is.
Go to lps.com. Surely that won't redirect to Littlest Pet Shop, the official website.
Twitch.tv / Puzzle Speedrun. Should just stare at the chat.
That'll work.
Yeah, if you're on Twitch right now, just look up at the bar, and I'm sure we'll put like a link or something in the YouTube comments or in the YouTube description, whatever they call it.
Dixon chat says, join this community, whatever it's called. Who's winning? How are people doing? Hard is getting some trolled by Tetris Attacker, who withdrew from commentary to just to torment our poor boy, Cards of the Heart. What a monster. Card's going way down. One fish! What was that airwalk?
Oh my gosh, and
That's-
Fish is going to be trolling Yoshi
And the
with another chain on top. Might go up to second tier and get those yellows or purples. Yep. And this is somehow Fish feels like the worst sometimes. Like, I don't know why it feels worse than Raven or. But meanwhile, Cards of the Heart, 1 minute 16?
what?
One fish, two fish, lunch fish sucks.
We'll work on it.
That was great.
That was pretty good.
Thank you. Okay.
I'm pretty sure Fish got got like 3 horizontals on second tier against Yoshi.
Yeah, I think so.
He's like, what are you doing? Like, is RNG just not a thing? As a statistician, I can tell you that unlikely events never happen. Like, ever.
Oh, Raven gets this clear off.
Oh, the frame perfect kill and
But this is gonna be the slowest cave entrance from
Yeah.
Yoshi at a 5:15. Cards hoping to
Oh.
not get a bad Raven here, although he's gonna drop that chain.
yeah, Cards. This was really Cards' opportunity to
One
keep
more
pace
line,
with
slow
Yoshi.
burn. Oof.
Yoshi sends so many combos. Yoshi, Cooper.
Oh, this could be bad. That's a chain. But this is a really awkward stack arrangement. It does not fall quick enough for Yoshi. Did not let the combos breathe. And this could be the point where Cards makes it up. But as soon as I say that, Hookbill's like, nah.
Oh, but look at that! Look at that stack. And 16.
down stacking to death dance? Is that the phrase Cards wants to catch on? I can't remember.
Down stacking to death.
But yeah, this is like a full minute behind the last race for both of these players.
9 on Piranha!
Oh my gosh, that's disgusting.
I think. Oh, but this is looking good. His card sent enough. That's a 14. He's keeping pace.
Unfortunately, that loses 5 seconds, so, Cards really should have stepped his game up right there.
Yeah.
He should have wanted it more,
Yeah, he just didn't want it.
You know what? He could not. He could
manifest it hard enough.
He did not have the will to win, and he is not going to be playing with Hawk Harrelson anytime soon.
Meanwhile, Kamek is getting a little bit of a chain going on Yoshi's side, but the combos are too much, as Kamek will fall in 25. But this looks like a really nice Kamek on Card's side. And Bowser is the one who will determine the winner.
My god, Bowser. I don't want Bowser deciding anything.
Pretty sure I've lost an entire year of my life between this match and the earlier match with all these Bowser finishes.
That's such a beautiful, quick attack from Yoshi.
Yeah.
4 chains so quick. So many combos of follow-up, but that's going to be chains on both sides. Who is going to get the worst luck? Oh, this might be good. Oh, that's good!
Wow.
Yoshi gets it.
Every frame mattered as far as the down stacking went there, and unfortunate for Cards and fortunate for Yoshi. That wouldn't have been enough for Cards anyways, but you just don't like to see it. And he goes to second tier just because he likes to be a jerk.
I'm done. I'm leaving forever.
And yeah, Cards, very respectable time, but 8:13 is still an 8:13. And unless your name is Yoshi and Cards gets a 750, that usually is going to win a race.
841, at this stage in the tournament, 841 might be a coin flip. It's everyone's just so good now.
The standards. The standards.
Both Yoshi and FFR coming in with race averages under 841.
Yeah, that's insanity. It's not like Cards has been playing bad either. Just they've both been playing really well. And I think that's the nice thing to see. If both players are playing at their, the top of their game, then that's all we can really ask for.
Yeah, Cards has definitely stepped it up. Yoshi's on top of his game. A really excellent player is going to get eliminated in a little bit, and I just hope they remember that they are both awesome, and just because Bowser pooped on you a bunch doesn't mean you're any less worthy of a person.
It's Tetris Attack life advice right there. Just because your Bowser was god-awful doesn't mean you suck as a human.
Exactly.
It's just a video game, but my god, is it a video game you just get overly invested in sometimes. Okay. Oh! Great opener by Cards, and just Black 2 is right there. Still solid. Still solid.
Oh my gosh, I'm just sad that we're on game 6.
Feels like I could watch this just all day long. Such high level play on both sides.
I know, it's...
Yeah. It's quite good. Card is
What?
getting trolled. Bumpty!
Oh, wow.
Any number greater...
Sometimes you send 9 lines, you need 10. That's just how the game works, I guess.
It's that attack. And gets another 9 combo. So he's... wow. Cards is looking to get something set up here, taking a little bit of extra time. He's going to go out to an X4 and add a 5 combo on top of it. Is that going to be enough? Yes.
Yeah.
The high pillar on Poochie's side made the difference. His Yoshi sent enough. I think his follow-up is good, but you just have to... This is going to be a crush, I think.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
God.
Casual 10 lines. It's fine.
Cards putting together a good attack. Just have to wait for Angry Bird to stop it. Hello? Okay.
I think it's technically a crush on Card's side.
Okay, missed you?
And you can't get to second tier fast enough. Lol.
And Yoshi continues to do Yoshi things, casually killing Froggy at like 245. Meanwhile, Card's still playing well, but
Look at those pillars.
still almost a stage behind. Oh my god.
Oh, what? No! I thought that was gonna be an 8.
I know, me too. I was like, that's so close to an 8.
It's a 19, just the worst.
I know. When you waste 10 seconds because of a down stack, and it's still a 19, it's just... Oh, and a 13 from Cards? Okay.
He's
The
keeping
catch up
up.
here. Okay. Alright.
He's going out to X5. Okay, as soon as...
Looking like some good pillars.
Yep.
And yeah, 15. That's a very, very solid fish.
Meanwhile, Fish is trolling Cards a little bit.
No chains, although the purples are dangerously close to being cleared right there.
Oh, but didn't go for them, so we'll take that.
And that's a 12-second.
Well,
And that's a 430 kill on Raven. I wouldn't be surprised if we see yet another sub-8 time here. Absolutely disgusting.
we're just trying to just save this Raven. His follow-up's good, and
Yeah, his fellow's great.
but oh, Raven did that clear right before. But he has another one.
Down stack, he did 3 lines. Why?
Yoshi was just a little bit short on the Cooper.
When you're too slow to get to 3rd tier, lol.
Okay, are we done? Alright, 26. I mean, like, I think most of us would be happy with the 26 in a race.
26 is a definitely above average cave stage. As long as you can avoid the bad stages, you gotta be happy. Not too many combos in Card's initial attack, but following up pretty well with an 8 and a 9, I believe, and some 5s to go with it. That's enough to top off, but not enough to get a kill, unfortunately, because of shenanigans by Hookbill.
What happened
Yoshi's-
with that? I thought he
One
said
line-
more.
No.
Oh,
No, that
This
was
should be a
right.
kill.
Okay. The crush kill.
It's technically not a crush, I don't think. I think there were enough panels to get a clear.
There were.
Oh yeah, he would have been able to if he was smart enough.
Doesn't go down as one in the books, at least. But pretty much a crush. Ooh, a pretty 9 combo there.
Yeah.
I think he's gonna... Oh, I don't know if he meant to do that 4 combo. Oh, look at those pillars on plant. That's a 13!
Okay.
There's definitely a chance that we see dueling sub-8s yet again.
And Kamek is... I think the question is Kamek gonna crush themselves?
These are pretty big pillars.
Oh, but
not many answers, but that's just enough.
Okay, but there's nothing here unless there's second
No
tier.
chain. Okay.
It's a 34.
So Yoshi staring down the barrel of a sub-8. Cards staring down the barrel of Yoshi getting a sub-8.
And the
match win, by the way?
Oh, but Cards gets the 23 and
This is anyone's game.
It really is.
Oh, and
At lag, though.
This
Bowser
either is good from Yoshi or will give Cards the opportunity if there's a clear. And there's a clear, so Cards 100% has an opportunity here.
Oh boy, I am nervous.
That's a chain, or that's a clear.
Down stack,
Oh my gosh,
he
and
gets
all
it!
singles.
my
Oops,
God.
I just got a sub-8 and 1.
What the heck?
At least I think that was a sub-8. Those are both either close to sub-8 or 8-0 X times.
So Yoshi got an 803 and Cards got a 759. Because what Yoshi is just getting punished by the cave. Or getting punished more than Cards.
Okay, well, officially, we were all wrong. Cards has won 3 games, and we are getting the Game 7 that we all deserved. This is absolutely insane. The loser of this does not deserve to lose. That's all I'll say.
Definitely not.
Wow.
In fact, we're gonna quit the tournament right here and give everyone $500. 'Cause you're all good.
500 Canadian dollars.
You're all
Sponsored
great.
by Tave Man.
Yeah, I found some change in my my couch cushions from the States, so I'm gonna give everyone some hot, juicy Canadian money.
Oh, wow. This has been a match for sure, and it's been a back and forth. It's been a cave decided, which, you know, is cave, dude. This cave and caves. It's just like, eh?
There are 4 sub-8 times in this list of times in the middle of the screen. That's just disgusting.
It really is. It really is. The slowest time out of everything is a 9:47. Like, excuse me? Like, people would love to consistently get sub 10. Not like I'm speaking on behalf of anyone. You know, I'm talking for a friend here. But, like, like to get that many sub 10s and sub 9s and, gosh darn it, sub 8s? Like, it's 2 giants just battling it out. And that's what you get. And my goodness, it's been a great match to watch. Hope y'all have been enjoying it wherever you're watching on Twitch or on YouTube. Just been enjoying this really high level gameplay between 2 of the greats.
Like, honestly, if you're Yoshi here and you lose with this set of times, like, that's just
Swear
not
words.
fair.
So many swear words. And then swear words, like, not even in English. non-English swear words and English swear words. All the languages of all the swear words.
Cards, meanwhile, messing up that stage a little bit, but not in a way that matters because it's still a 15-second kill.
So Yoshi catching up a little bit with the 12. And yeah, I think hopefully Yoshi can just keep it going. I know against you, Foxy, I can't remember if his play was actually slipping up a little or if it was like just cave shenanigans that got him.
If I recall, when I look back, he did not seem as consistent in the first 8 stages in the match he had against me versus this match against Cards. But as I say that, this is one of the few times we've seen Cards with an actual lead in the early game here. Able to really push this pace, hoping to ride that through to a Game 7 win, but like, it's just so hard to guess which way this is gonna go. Like, this could just be decided by Bowser. Like, does any of this even matter?
Oh, it never does.
Skip to Bowser, just right now. Oh, but that's going to be an 11 on...
I mean, an 11-second kill does help. I will say that.
Oh, the clear on Wiggler. Wiggler's probably going to die like a frame after this. Barely had any stop time left, and yep, that cost Cards probably 5 to 8 seconds or so, and like, you know, I was in a Game 7 situation against Cards, and it really stings to just any little bit of time loss, because it all does matter. Okay, what are you doing, Frog? This is probably going to be a crush here.
Yeah, that follow-up is going to be...
Oh,
no! The
It's
follow-up
just
is
able to get that
massive.
raise in time.
Oh, wow.
Game, can we just like drop the garbage? And the clear on second tier.
Oh, man.
It's a 31.
So even.
Versus
right
a 17. Oh, my goodness.
It's literally a game of frames sometimes. Just the little bit of breathing room you give the opponent, and that can cost you 10 seconds. And what, 1, 2, 3 of these games have been decided by less than 6 seconds.
Oh, wow.
There's
6 seconds or less, yeah.
There's a 13 from Yoshi and a 16 by Cards, and we're halfway through the run. We're just about tied up. It's gonna just come down to who gets rewarded in cave. Like, I think Yoshi should have been rewarded for like all of his attacks on cave. It just doesn't work like that.
I mean, it's hard to say he hasn't been rewarded. He has a 756, 756, 813, 803. Like, what more can you want?
No RNG. Just I do the chains and then I win the game. What a joy that would be.
Still waiting on the patch update, Nintendo. Come on.
Well, but Yoshi is still at a really good pace despite a couple trolley stages. And he gets combos with every attack.
Right.
And and then just terrible downstack luck on Yoshi's side. Still gets the 21. Card is a little bit short. Yoshi's going into cave at about 443 or so. Raven is going up the second tier. Cards gonna have to make up time in cave.
Yeah, I think this is honestly crazy just because Cards definitely felt like he was slipping up earlier in this match. But since Game 3, he's been just performing at a level that has really been the level you need to beat Yoshi.
Oh my... He just has not been getting rewarded on Koopa.
Is there going to be a chain? Is there going to be a chain? There's not a chain, and that's an immediate death.
Dies right away. Cards gets the 20. Goodness.
Okay, well, the last 9 stages didn't matter. It's just 3 more stages. We're all tied up here.
Dude,
Okay.
we're just simulating playoff basketball here.
Okay, I guess I'm not turning 37 on Thursday. I'm turning 40 because of all these close races. What the?
When's your birthday?
Thursday.
Birthday's on. Okay, we need to remember that. Oh, but
Oh
Yoshi
my
gets
gosh.
the 15.
And this is what happened in game 4, I think, where Cards had an attack that was all singles, ended up having a minute plus stage, and Yoshi was able to take that momentum and get the lead. And that's exactly what's going to happen here on this hook bill. Still all singles, not enough to top off. Cards is in deep, deep trouble right here. This could be the moment that decides it all, as long as Yoshi doesn't get any crazy trolls. And Cards still hasn't sent enough. It's not going to drop quick enough. And that's a chain.
More clears, more stalls, more
chains.
clears.
18
There we go.
Kamek.
And it's not up to Bowser. It's up to Bowser and Kamek to save Cards at this point and keep his tournament hopes alive. Meanwhile, Yoshi going into the last stage. Cards getting cleared on.
Unreal.
Is
And
Yoshi
that's how he's gonna lose? Is that genuinely how this is gonna end?
I mean, if Yoshi gets a sub 730 here, you know, what can you do?
Exactly. That's literally...
This is just disgusting.
Took the words right out of my mouth, Foxy. Like, what do? You don't.
Others going off. Oh, I think that's going to be it.
Oh.
Nope. But
Oh,
he just
there's a chain.
But he got a random deck clear on a down stack and he starts chaining. Can you please not do that? Oh my god. Oh, you have to be.
Oh
Oh my
there
gosh.
we go.
Unbelievable. 3 sub 8s.
And if 4 sub 8s between the two of them wasn't enough, well, Yoshi just put together a string of 5 runs with a sub 8 average. That is bonkers. And Cards, meanwhile, getting trolled by Kamek. If he finishes this, props to him, but I know he must have seen that race time by Yoshi if he's not screen watching already, and that's just gotta hurt.
Yeah, really good run by Cards. Push Yoshi to the brink.
Yeah, and if your name is FFR or Foxy Man, you should be very scared of those times put up by Yoshi. Just speaking for a friend, you know?
Yeah, Wolf Boy 27. You know, he's got a tough path cut out for him.
But that being said, the performance that Cards put up is just insane. And I know coming into this, he seemed pretty hard on himself with how he's been performing so far. But despite the loss, this was by far his best performance of the tournament. Unfortunately, how do you compete with those times by Yoshi?
Yeah,
But this should be a crush kill.
No.
There's purples.
No, stop it.
Just stop. Just please.
There it is. Oh, the frame perfect right before the green was gonna clear. Yep. That's shenanigans.
Yoshi is a beast. Cards also a beast. Unfortunately, only one beast can prevail, and it will be Yoshi.
Mr. Beast. Oh.
Cards is just there's a reason he's been on the podium for so long. Unfortunately, he will have to make room for 3 other players, but we are just excited to see all the work he's put into not just this game and how he plays it, but also this tournament and the fact that he's run it. But this was just an amazing showing.
Yeah, you cannot do any better against Yoshi. Like, I think Cards performed about as well as you can hope to, and we actually have Cards in the chat, in the voice call right now. So Cards, really good performance against Yoshi. How you came so close. How do you feel about your performance today?
How do do you compete with that? Like, seriously.
Dude.
Like, Yoshi had 4 races that were like around 8 minutes, and I somehow beat 2 of them. Like, how? Like, I hadn't been playing that well all tournament long. Like my expectations for this match have been far surpassed by my performance here. This was unreal. Like you saw how much I was popping off there towards the end. Like I can't believe how I got half of those times. And yeah, just shout outs to Yoshi for being so amazing. And you know what? This finish is all good because it's still better than FFR's worst. So I've got that to hang my head on over him. It's all good.
Wow. The Puzzle League community does Salt better than anyone else ever. We all know this.
Was confirmed by the Smash community at an IRL GDQ. So
We hold grudges like no one's business. So, does it feel like you kicked it into a higher gear against Yoshi, or your fingers just kind of took over? Like, any idea where that burst of energy came from?
There was definitely a lot of adrenaline, and I'm not gonna lie, I feel like my hand is gonna hurt in the morning, but it's gonna be all good. Like honestly, I was trying to commit to more of a cave strategy where I stuck to an X4 chain minimum, and that did the job most of the time when I executed it. I just couldn't execute it all the time, but I was there were some attempts towards the end to try and cheese some of these foes. That Bowser at the end of Game 6, 100% cheese. I was trying to short chain that the entire time, and it somehow worked. I knew I needed that. See, I'm watching the restream chat the entire time, so I could actually hear you guys, and I could actually see where I was at the entire time. And you can tell I was like looking off in the distance. I was looking at the restream chat. I knew exactly where I was at all times. So there were some instances where I definitely felt pressure to make the chain a little shorter, trying to find a few more combos. I wasn't always finding the combos, but when I was finding the combos, I was getting like 15, 20 second times. I wasn't necessarily playing for the 10-second stages all the time like it seems like Yoshi does. I've looked at it so many times, I still don't know how Yoshi does it. But I was trying to get my safe chains out there, the X4s, the X5s, the X6s that I've been recommending for years at this point, and I'm very, very surprised at how far that went. Like it felt like my caves overall were a little bit better, steadier if nothing else. I didn't have too many super bad stages in caves, so again, to drive Yoshi to that much, based on how I've been playing going in, it's definitely better than I could have ever expected.
Is screen watching something you typically engage in, or was it something you did for this high stakes match against Yoshi?
I've been doing it a bit more in bracket stage in this tournament specifically. Sometimes I put the blinders on, just focus on my own thing, depending on the level of competition. But definitely in bracket, I've been watching the entire time. If not listening to the commentary itself, just watching the chat, because I want to have some idea of where I'm at. And I do recognize the times when I do need to adjust. Like maybe I'm dropping some chains. Okay, set up a few more in advance. If I'm taking too long to start something, try to start with something smaller than the thing you're going for, and start that more quickly. I'm definitely finding myself trying to pick up on a few pointers from the restream chat. I actually think Foxy's advice throughout was a bit more helpful than I thought it was going to be. It was actually kind of refreshing to get that kind of perspective on how my play was doing. Like I'm kind of terrible at analyzing my own play, and just looking at ways I could do things better. So yeah, Foxy, definitely appreciated that perspective. I think it actually helped make this match the one to remember that it is probably going to be.
It was definitely, as someone who had a very hype win today, it was definitely the more exciting, higher level play that we saw today. And yeah, I said before the match, I thought you and Yoshi were the 1 and 2 coming in to this tournament, and you showed that you deserved that, and you played so well. I guess I'm curious, something that's been going through your head was trying to keep this podium streak alive. With this performance, are you upset that you're breaking the podium streak, or you feel comfortable in how you played today and finished out the tournament?
If I had lost to anyone except Yoshi or FFR, I probably would have been really salty. But considering it was Yoshi that fell down here, thanks a lot for that, Foxy. I'm not. I can't be too disappointed. Honestly, my V-Hard performance overall has not been super great, but as has been mentioned before, I tend to get better and better as the tournament goes along, as I have to focus less and less on what needs to get up on the YouTube channel as far as VODs go. I can put more of my time into actually preparing for each match proper. So I was definitely I'm always fortunate that I'm able to plan things that way. I can try to focus more towards the end when I do need it, and I'm exhausted. I should probably cut this a bit short too, because I made a little revelation about this before this broadcast began. I think my refrigerator is dying a little bit, so I'm gonna have to go try to replace that right after this match. There's just one more thing that had to go through my mind before everything started. Between that and managing the previous matches broadcast today, I'm very surprised I even got this far. Very surprised.
Well, we won't keep you any longer then. Really impressive performance today, especially with given your fingers and what was going through your head. And we'll just look forward to hopefully having you, of course, around the community and maybe in commentary for the rest of the tournament. So GG's cards.
GG's everyone. That had to be something to watch. I could only pay attention to bits and pieces of what I was able to hear, but yeah, that is definitely one we're gonna remember for quite a while.
Yeah, for sure. So that's gonna wrap it up for today, but we have one more match this weekend. Tomorrow we are going to have the losers finals matchup between FFR Pro and Yoshi to see who's going to go to the grand finals and face Foxy Man. So you definitely want to be there for that matchup. It starts tomorrow at 4 p.m. Eastern. And fun fact for that, if Yoshi ends up taking that matchup, then we are guaranteed to have a brand new League of Puzzle Speedrunners champion. It's only been FFR Pro, Cards of the Heart, and myself who have won a tournament. So the lore for our community continues to expand with new blood, and it's a very exciting time. Not only at the top of the podium, but all throughout. All throughout the tournament in general. We've had lots of new faces, so we appreciate having you guys with us. Feel free to join the Discord. If we're a very friendly group, we like to hang out and provide tips and tricks for how to speedrun this game that we like to rage a lot about, but overall we have a grand old time playing it. So yeah, Foxy or Nicole, do you have any final thoughts before we wrap things up?
Yeah, we had a couple of great matches today. That was a great best of 7, and going to game 7, and it's a shame that one of these players had to leave the tournament, but I wouldn't have it any other way. And that banger, I mean, the slowest time was a 9:47 that entire match.
Yeah.
It's just mind-blowing when you know there are newer players who would look at that, and that's what you get when you get two of the best literally two of the best in the world fighting each other. And one of them had to go, and it's a shame, but it was a great match, and I'm so glad I got to be here with you guys to commentate it. And yeah, it's cool. It was very stressful, but also very cool.
Yeah. No matter what happens, we will all return to the depths of the salt mine together. So that is going to do it for us today. Like I said, tune in tomorrow, 4 p.m. Eastern, for the grand finals matchup between Yoshi and FFR Pro.
I think you mean winners finals.
Oh,
Losers finals?
wait.
Or losers finals. We're all saying wrong thing. You said grand finals. I said winners finals. It's actually losers finals.
It's losers finals.
Yeah.
You know, edit that clip and my life, please.
But yeah, there's 2 more matches to be played, and if today was anything to take note of, there are going to be some great matches, and I'm looking forward to seeing how it all plays out, and hopefully maybe I'll make another upset or two who's maybe not just another upset on Yoshi or FFR. We'll see how it goes. I'm excited to see how it plays out.
It can happen. Round and round the V-Hard wheel goes. Where it stops, no one knows. So thank you once again for tuning in with us. We appreciate all of you. For Foxy Man, for I Like Being Smart, to all the commentators, restreamers, tournament participators. This is Tayman saying thanks for watching.